Isn't that just a great title, opening title sequence, you know, just Spider-Man 2 with no music. There's a demo. Yeah, see how to play this game. Spider-Man, our daily hero, always going and throwing thugs around and causing major death to everybody. That's a good neighborhood Spider-Man. I haven't played this game in probably 10 years, but we're gonna just give it another try because I haven't done a Let's Play in a long time. Alright, I'm on the Lower West Side. I know New York really well. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know what is that little what that is. We're actually gonna just start a new game so that I can remember how to play it. Do I really need to watch this whole thing? What is this music? Oh yeah, and this actually does have Tobey Maguire. I forgot about that. They actually does have the original voices. Alfred Molina, Kristen Dunst, and James Franco did not want to appear. He was too busy with other great classics like... Oh shoot, what was that? The one with the planes. What was that movie called? He was in it. I forgot though.
Welcome back, I guess. I'm sure you miss me more than I missed you.
Is that Bruce Campbell?
Anyway, things have changed around here since
it's Bruce Campbell!
So they dragged me back at
That's something I would not have noticed a couple years ago, but... Coming at you, Mary Jane! I was gonna say, of the Spider-Man movies I've played, of the Spider-Man movies that have come out, I do like the Sam Raimi ones the most.
See that little doohickey?
No.
That's your destination marker.
Okay.
It tells you how to get where you need.
How do I get over there, Bruce?
I mean it. Just jump.
Next thing I want you to do is jump off the building.
Threatening, would I? Come on.
If this is Bruce Campbell, though, he just sounds really bored. He's like, that's Bruce Campbell, and I'm just trying to get myself a paycheck. All right.
You always do what people... Huh. I guess you're smarter than you look.
Yeah, Bruce, I know what I'm doing. I've played this game before. You know what I love about the swings in these movies, though, is the fact that, like, it seems that no matter where he goes and no matter what he does, he's always able to swing off of something. And then the second series, The Amazing Spider-Man, with Andrew Garfield, try to make it a little more realistic by actually showing that he needs help. He can't just swing wherever he wants, because that's why you have those crane guys helping him. And I'm like, that's a little more realistic. And in the new movie, there's literally a point where he has to run through a field because, of course, there's nothing that he can actually swing on. So that makes me happy that they at least tried to change it up a little bit. Oh man. You know, if you were just walking through New York and you just saw that, just a guy kicking between buildings like that. Oh, you know, I like the lack of music in this game. It makes it a lot of fun, right? Eh, who needs that famous Spider-Man theme or Danny Elfman's music? We have Air. How do I catch up with him? I love that turn too. That just like made a lot of sense. Okay, are these? What are these guys?
See something cool? Sprint after that last robber by holding the sprint trigger while you run. Then hold it tab to get up to the thug. That move, nice going.
Can you just keep kicking him too?
To the arcade. You know, you should check out some of the games he's got.
You can just keep going. All right. Okay. Watch this. Okay, wait a minute. Can I get him on the awning? Can I get him on the awning? Get him on the awning. Get him on the awning. Get him on the awning. Then the Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Swings a web through his fingers, something else, and I don't know the lyrics. Oh yeah, he's a Spider-Man.
This map is real useful.
Is it?
Maybe my luck's finally changing.
Yeah, the city's been quiet lately. I'm Tobey Maguire, and I'm a little bit of a whiner.
This will be my gift to the world.
Oh, Rosie. This will be it. My gift to the world, and the very thing that will kill you. Your death will be the gift to the world. Here, I made you a grass sandwich. Why don't you give it a try? I need a haircut, honey. It's been about a couple of months now. I've been cooped up inside this prison for months, and then Spider-Man. Okay, that had like no connection at all, and I did not skip this cut. So, okay. Before we go any further, we're gonna need a quick crotch shot, if that's all right, and have to get a good look at your legs that dynamically and physically make no sense, if that's all right. This is just not the famous music at all. This is just not the theme. Okay, I don't. Okay, then you swing and you know, why doesn't he just tell Dr. Connors that he's Spider-Man? Professors in college are a lot more understanding than you realize. All you gotta do is be like, bro, I'm up all night trying to save the world, trying to make sure that you can get home safely at a correct time of day without getting beat up by thugs. That's what I do with my life. And what do? You sit there in your heavenly golden chair in this classroom and give me an A. Not an A, an F. You give me an F. If you gave me an A, I wouldn't be complaining.
Get the case.
And only 3 days away from retirement. Jeez! Oh yeah, I just punched her in the face. So good. I don't know why are we going after her. Press X and Y in the right combination. Woo! Woo! Oh, I forgot about how, like...
This was a bad idea.
This was a bad idea for me to get involved in this fight without, you know, proper time and skills to look at the situation. I like how you can always just keep kicking their lifeless bodies, like...
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Say goodnight! Gracie? I don't get that one.
Case secured!
Case secured! Thank you for... There's like 9 guys that he used to distract me, and then... I'm gonna get you somehow! Ah! Okay, run... How do you run again?
Looks like interference showed.
It's a good thing you don't know how to run! Spider-Man, Spider-Man doesn't live in a garbage can. You should have ate some better breakfast so he would be wide awake and discover the murderers. Oh, look at... He is a Spider-Man. That's how you change, by the way. Peter, I don't want to hear no excuses. You're supposed to be in class so we can develop the atom bomb together, and then we can blow up the world. So did anybody actually see the new Spider-Man Homecoming movie? I really enjoyed it a lot. I'm excited for what's next in the Spider-Man franchise. They're probably going to make us another Spider-Man Homecoming movie. I don't know if they would call it Spider-Man... What will they call it? It's probably... I'm guessing Spider-Man Prom. Because that makes the most sense. But then the third one, I bet, will be called Spider-Man Graduation. You know, I really like the fact that they're keeping him in high school, because, you know, every other movie always had this big deal about, let's get him out of high school, we gotta make him an adult and such. And the first movie did it the best, the first 2 movies, because there was like a natural progression of him being busy and actually having to deal with issues. But, you know, after that, it just like Amazing Spider-Man 2 made this big deal about, oh, we're gonna get Andrew Garfield out of high school immediately, and we're gonna have him deal with issues. And I don't remember anything from that movie. I don't understand the point why they did that, because why not just keep him in high school and keep him a little different from all the other superhero movies out there? Because we don't really have a superhero that's in high school, or, you know, like someone who's like a kid or something like that. Everybody's always got to be, you know, the story of the everyday, usually male, usually white male, out in the world doing God knows what, and having his alter ego of being a superhero. Okay, I have no idea if this is where I'm supposed to be going. I hope it is. But yeah, I'm glad they actually have someone in high school. It works really well with the dynamic for the MCU and probably for the Avengers, because, you know, it gives a little bit of a different perspective. Everyone in the group is really old, and now we have someone who is just, you know, it's a different perspective, and I like that. Yeah, I really enjoyed Amazing Spider-Man, probably a lot more than a lot of other people did, but once it came to the sequel, no, the sequel was pretty bad. And I saw it once in theaters. It was one of the most depressing things I've ever seen. And I think most people, when they're criticizing that series, what they usually bring up is you know, stuff that was actually in the second movie and not the first movie, like the fact that there's too many villains, the story was really convoluted, way too many setups, and way too many, like, just stupid things, like the Green Goblin disease that just didn't need to be introduced at all, stuff like that. And I don't know, Sam Raimi, when he made Spider-Man 2, it was just like a lot better. Hey, I've been here before. Okay, oh, do I have to go back right away? What is this music? Beat the pizza pot. You know, I've heard this before. Wait a minute, this is on YouTube, isn't it? Yeah, they're always talking about this song, aren't they? Yeah, I've heard this.
This should be a safe spot to change.